All right, look, I'm ready to make a decision.
You serious? Like, you finally put your big boy pants on?
I don't like the way you said big boy pants.
Man pants.
That's somehow worse, bro.
Okay, are you ready to be the decision daddy?
Bro.
Look, you brought this on yourself, all right? You dragged this out for so long, so just spit it out. What do you want to do?
Rick, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I've given it a lot of thought. Hear me out, man. I think the G League is the way to go. I like this NBA-style program, and what they're doing with Team Ignite and developing prospects, bro, it's the wave, man.
How exciting. This is the first action for MP. Never easy to jump into the G League straight from high school.
And nobody can deny the talent that MP has, but it could be rough for him early on in the G League. Still, this is a great way for him to get his game NBA ready.
And that one drops.
Nice read from the power forward. AI wants to hit his guys in their spots. Textbook pass.
Here's Haynes. Goes back up. Bonner. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Mercer, no good. On the wing, Jeffries. Good on the triples.
Boy, he loves getting looks like that from three-point range. No one near him.
MP on the wing. He's covered by Bonner. Here's MP. Bonner grabs the miss. And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his first.
That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Outside for Bonner. Gets it to go from downtown. And you look at how the G League is attracting top high school talent now. What do you think that'll do to the college game?
It could be good in that we'll probably see fewer one-and-dones. Universities can now focus on players who might be there for a while. That can help continuity, which is a big plus.
Those are hops you just don't see from the one spot every day.
And that's why he's such an uncommon talent.
Yeah, uncommon and unparalleled. He can make things happen out there.
Bonner's shot is off. MP on the wing. Lots of room. Doesn't go for him. The Spurs go the other way with it. And there's a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2. MP with it. He's got 6. Nice move. Here's Mercer. And Mercer with the jam.
Nice instincts on the offensive glass. Mercer using his size to his advantage right there.
Austin leading. Outside Haynes. Basket is good. The assist by Bonner.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one over the big fella.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt. Guys, this is so exciting. The start of the G League season, always fun to see new faces and talent coming into the league.
And while that's true for all teams in the G League, it's especially true for a group like Team Ignite. We could be seeing the start of not only a future NBA player, but a future franchise cornerstone tonight.
And here's Team Ignite. A 4-point game. Inside, Jeffries with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Haynes with room to shoot. They get it back.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
Wow. I mean, come on, that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Kept alive. Here's Mercer. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First team
and it's going to be on Blackman. And here we are kicking off the G League season. A lot of games to be played.
Well, the traditional G League schedule, 50 games. Not as many as the NBA, but it's still a grind. For many of these players, it'll be more games than they've ever played before.
And the speed of the professional game, something incoming players always talk about.
It's not as fast as the NBA, but it's a world apart from college. It'll take some getting used to for many first-year G Leaguers.
And you look at this Team Ignite roster, it is special. A ton of talent jumping off the roster sheet.
They'll need to fuse it all together over the course of the season, but this is one of the most talented Team Ignite rosters we've seen. A lot can happen over the course of the year.
Now here's MP. Here's Haynes. Bonner covered by Bishop. Pass to Patterson. No good that time. Mercer, nice D there. Here's MP for three.
Again, the miss by Team Ignite.
Not his best quarter as far as scoring. We'll see if he can get back on track.
Blackman with it. Now guarded by Peterson. Jeffries for three. And it's AI with the rebound. Team Ignite trailing. MP, he's guarded by Haynes. Here's Mercer. Patterson with the block. Outside Haynes. For three. That one is off.
And Team Ignite going the other way now.
And for many of these players, this is the first time they're getting a taste of professional ball.
And when ball is your job, as you said, Brian, you get good in a hurry. There will be a lot to learn for many first-time G Leaguers. It's a bit of a trial by fire.
Let's hear it for the Arcs.
New group's getting ready for the Spurs.
One more round of applause for your performers. In for your Team Ignite.
Here's O'Neal. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And there's a foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
Well, that's the risk they ran by keeping him on the floor. He picks up his third foul.
To the inside, O'Neal.
On defense, MP has a great work ethic. He puts in the sweat to create good defensive coverage.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Team Ignite will retain possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter play.
Out to Palmer. Back to MP.
6 to shoot. And there's a foul called on MP. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. That one might have hurt him.
It's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
That's the end of the second.
On top, they're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
37.
And now that we're halfway through this one, give me a breakdown of what you're seeing from MP.
His positioning, his mechanic. Everything about his shooting was on point in the first half.
Substitution for Team Ignite.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. And the big names for Team Ignite are part of the one-year program. They get compensated well as they prepare for the NBA draft.
The team serves as a professional training center for elite talent. Just another fantastic path to the NBA.
And it's Bonner finishing it off.
Went for the two-hander on that slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there.
He might be sensing that this is a critical time in the game, guys.
To the middle. He can't get it to go. And Austin the other way now.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Blackman from long range. It's hauled in by Palmer. Team Ignite with the lead. Got a piece of it. Haynes with the steal. Pass to Bonner. Wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Haynes.
His ability is matched only by his energy, guys. He's usually in the middle of everything for them.
Now MP. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Jeffries with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. For the lead.
Team Ignite with the rebound.
MP on the wing. Jeffries defending. To the right side.
Back to MP.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Diaz. Over Blackman. That one off
off the back iron and out.
And MP, an immediate starter. Team Ignite felt that his talent was good enough to start right off the bat.
And with a younger team like this, talent wins out. Not a surprise to see MP starting. He'll just need to perform so his spot is justified.
And MP gets it to go.
Good aggressive play by MP, taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Here's Jeffries. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by AI. Pass to MP. Foul called that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
First team
As
foul.
with a lot of G League teams, the Austin Spurs have had more than their share of NBA talent come through town.
We're talking about Tim Hardaway Jr., Danny Green, DeJounte Murray, and others. Players that have made a major mark in the NBA.
Yeah, the G League hit hard by the pandemic, along with really every other league in the world, every sport. They had to cancel the end of the 2020 season. They played a shortened season in 2021 in a bubble in Orlando.
The Austin Spurs had a perfect playoff run in 2018, undefeated on their way to the title.
Just dominant, everything coming together for them in those playoffs. You know, it's a short postseason, but not only were they undefeated, they won every game by double digits.
Pass to Thomas, down low. MP. The kick out to Lawson. Here's MP. And Hicks pulls it down. The Spurs trail. O'Neal drains it from beyond the arc.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
And here's MP. 16 points for him. From down low, he squares up and sinks it.
Shots are falling. He's having a strong quarter.
Here's O'Neal. Here's Bass. And Patterson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
He's got a really quick trigger from that range when he senses the defenders are backed off.
Jeremy Bishop. Substitution for Austin.
MP outside. To the paint. And stolen by Patterson. Here's Bass. Haynes with the triple. And the Spurs, another 3.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
That could... As we head to the 4th, what have you seen from MP in those first 3 quarters?
Well, he's putting points on the board, but the turnovers have been a concern. A little careless at times.
Some miscues are expected when you handle the ball that much. But even he'd agree that he has to be a little more selective.
Part of what makes the G League so exciting to follow is that it's really an ever-changing league.
Yeah, from the teams, to the players, to the rules, it's always evolving. So each season really is anyone's game.
And there's a foul called on MP.
That's his
That will be
fifth
foul number
personal
5 on him. So it's the Spurs now. They lead by 1.
Well, thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
How about that? MP showing a little extra flair with the thunderous throwdown.
That play was sweet, and it was captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Haynes, rejected by MP. Count that
2
bucket.
points, Russ Haynes.
Team Ignite with the ball. Pass to AI. MP, he's guarded by Haynes. Back to AI. And he gets the bucket.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Here's Bass. Bonner outside. Five to shoot. The shot, no good.
Nice D from MP.
And you look at Team Ignite, it's a great way to get experience and prepare for the NBA draft.
You can't overlook how paramount a professional type of environment, professional development is. You know, on this team, the prospects can eat and sleep basketball 24/7. It's the only thing on the menu. You can't get that anywhere else.
Here's Bass, covered by Diaz. Here's Bass.
Team Ignite with the rebound.
MP outside. Not gonna go that time. The Spurs go the other way with it. Pass to Jeffries. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Now these fans, they are getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game we've got here.
Absolutely. Almost impossible to separate these teams up to this point. I'll bet this one's close all the way.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Team Ignite trailing.
MP, he's guarded by Haynes. Down low, AI. Bass grabs the board.
He got ahead of himself there and just lost his concentration, I think.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jeffries for three. Again, Jeffries missing.
He didn't punish them for the weak coverage, but they can't count on him missing.
He's got to go right back to that shot.
MP is good.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the yard.
And the Spurs making a change.
One more round of applause for your performers. In for your Team Ignite, Connor Mercer, Edwin Palmer.
Now here's Bonner. He's guarded by Palmer. Tried by Bonner.
And Palmer with the defensive effort. Right side, Diaz. Palmer, pass to MP.
AI with it. Shoots over Blackman. AI with the bucket.
Love the confidence. AI ready for the catch and shoot.
Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Tried by Bonner. And he makes good on the layups.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Team Ignite leading.
Here's MP. And MP slams it in.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
And the call will be against Bonner. That's his first foul.
Great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And really heads up to reading the play and beating him to the spot.
And that can fire a team up.
Team Ignite on offense.
So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Launches it.
Diaz grabs the miss.
Throwing up ill-advised threes isn't how to close this gap. Got to get a better shot than that. As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
Now Bonner.
It's going to take something very special for them to come back now.
Well, something special and a little bit of luck.
And maybe some threes to rain down as well. Awesome back and forth action. The crowd going crazy. One moment for a three on one side of the floor, then boom! They come right back to bury a triple and get those points back.
This is pure intensity, guys. A perimeter bomb fest right now.
And it's the Spurs ball. Here's Jeffries. Bonner outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point
play. The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
He's the guy you want on the stripe in that situation, no doubt about it.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your dance squad. One more round of applause for your performers.
And the Spurs with possession here. Bonner up top.
He's guarded by Palmer.
Bonner outside. Lets it go from deep. Misses the 3. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
And that's just what they have to do in order to get that ball back.
Yeah, to me, that's a good foul. Clock management crucial at this time of the game.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Pass to Patterson. From deep 3-point range.
It would have been something to see him make one all the way back there.
There aren't many guys that can do it out there, but I say he's one of them.
And so it's Team Ignite who comes out on top.
And in a game this close, MP's contribution made all the difference.
Come to me, come to me.